Continue, no? Continue. Continue. They are not listening now. Continue the music now. Music, music, music. Music.
I request all the graduates and parents to be seated, please. Well, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Graduation marks the end of one era and the beginning of a new one. This bittersweet moment is filled with all kinds of emotions for graduates and their loved ones, ranging from sad goodbyes to happy tears to excitement for what lies ahead. Whether you are the one walking the stage today or simply cheering them on in the stands, let's all take a moment to commemorate this milestone.
Very good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of Rajarajeswari Dental College and Hospital, I, Dr. Beena,
Dr. Rohit,
welcome one and all for this 27th graduation ceremony. With the permission of the dignitaries, we begin the program today with Mysuru Samsthana Geete. I request our students to come upon the stage, and all the participants and the parents kindly raise.
Kayo Shri Gauri Karunalahari Toya Jashi Shankarishwari Kayo Shri Gauri Karunalahari Toya Jashi Shankarishwari वैमानिक भामाचित कोमल कर पादे वैमानिक भामाचित कोमल कर पादे श्रीमान्वित भूमास्पद कामित फल दे श्रीमान्वित भूमास्पद कामित फल दे कायो श्री गौरी करुणालहरी तोया जाक्षी शंकरीश्वरी शुंभारि मधाम्बो निधि कुंभ जनिव देवी शुंभारि मधाम्बो निधि कुंभ जनिव देवी जम्बाहित संभावित शांभवी शुभवी जम्बाहित संभावित शांभवी शुभवी शङ्करीश्वरी श्री जय चामुण्डिके श्री जय चामेन्द्रा श्री जय चामुण्डिके श्री जय चामेन्द्रा नामाङ्कित भूमेन्द्र ललामन मुददे नामाङ्कित भूमेन्द्र ललामन मुददे कायौ श्री गौरी करुणालहरी तोयजाक्षी शङ्करीश्वरी तोयजाक्षी शङ्करीश्वरी तोयजाक्षी शङ्करीश्वरी Thank you.
Kindly be seated. Thank you for this melodious rendition.
With the blessings of Rajarajeswari and Shri Gauri, we move on to the next program. A lamp is a symbol of knowledge. Its glow signifies enlightenment and wisdom. Now I request our Maharaja and our beloved chairman and two graduates, Dr. Suraj and Dr. Pushpa, to do the honors of lighting of the lamp.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Thank you. Now may I call upon our beloved Dean Sir, Dr. Edwin Devadas, to welcome the gathering.
Namaskaram and good morning to everyone. It is my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to this joyous 27th graduation ceremony of Rajarajeswari Dental College and Hospital. I thank Almighty and our beloved chairman for granting this unique privilege. The privilege is unique because 27 years ago, I had the opportunity to stand here to welcome the first batch of graduates of this distinguished institution. Our joy and pride overflow today to have His Royal Highness as our chief guest. I extend our hearty welcome to His Royal Highness Yaduvir Krishnadatta Samraja Vodayar, the 27th Maharaja of Mysore. All Maharajas live in palaces, but this Maharaja is unique because he lives as a royal in the heart of our people. When we went to the palace to invite him, we were surprised by his simplicity and the down-to-earth attitude. Your Highness, we thank you for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. Our prayers for your well-being and of Her Royal Highness Maharani Pramada Devi, Her Royal Highness Rani Trishika Kumari Devi, and the little Prince, His Majesty Adivir Narasimha Rajavadaya. We extend our hearty welcome to our respected chairman, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam. He has made this day for us. His vision established this institution 31 years ago in this state to provide quality professional and education to all deserving students, irrespective of their caste, creed, and economic status. His untiring efforts have borne fruits in the form of this excellent dental institution, having 100 beds, 100 admissions, 44 postgraduate admission, PhD in all specialties, and the state-of-art equipments, infrastructure, and research facilities. The trust gained from public through this institution has resulted in creation of 2 more medical colleges, 2 engineering colleges, College of Nursing, Physiotherapy, Allied Sciences, Paramedical Sciences in this state. In all, over 8,000 students learn in this 10 institution established by him in our state. Several thousand rupees are given as scholarship to deserving students. His philanthropy includes running home for aged, orphanage adopting 100 children every year and providing education up to the postgraduate education for them. Building temples wherever he establishes temples of education and many more. Recognizing his contribution to medical, dental, and technical education, he has been decorated with many awards. The Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow awarded him the FRCPS, which is very rarely given to non-medical personnel. The Russian Kirk's University awarded him with prestigious fellowship recently. The people of Tamil Nadu elected him twice, once as an MP and once as an MLA, recognizing his honesty and ability. Sir, we are indeed privileged to have you as our chairman and president of today's function. We welcome you and wish you God's blessing on you and your family. We extend a hearty welcome to our dynamic executive director, Dr. Vijayanand. Without his help, we won't be able to scale these heights. The success of this function is mainly because of him. We welcome you with gratitude. I extend hearty welcome to our CEO, Sir, Sitaram, IAS retired, principal of our institution and backbone of all our achievements, Dr. Girish, Vice Principal Professor Dr. Madhumati Singh, PG Director Dr. Savita, Dean of RRMCH Dr. Satyamurthy Sir, Principal Dr. RRMCH Dr. Naveen, Vice Principal of RRMCH, Principal of RRCE, ACS Engineering College, RR College of Nursing, RR College of Physiotherapy, RR College of Allied Sciences, and RR College of Paramedical Courses. I welcome every one of you. I extend a warm welcome to Special Officer Dr. Jayabalan, heads of the Department of Rajarajeswari Dental College, teachers of both RRDCH and RRMCH, non-teaching staff, administrators of RRDCH and RR Group of Institution. I extend a hearty welcome to all the graduates, their proud parents, dear students of Rajarajeswari Dental College and Hospital, invitees, press, and all those who are present. We seek your blessings on our graduates and your best wishes for for their bright future. We welcome everyone. Thank you. Jai Bharat, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, sir. Now we move on to the felicitation program. I request our beloved chairman, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, to felicitate His Highness Maharaja. Allidari. Thank you, sir. Now I request the graduates, Dr. Mohammad Nayan and Dr. Akriti, to felicitate our beloved chairman.
Thank you, Dr. Nayan and Dr. Akriti. Now we would like to felicitate our Executive Director, Dr. S. Vijayanand, sir. We would like to extend a token of gratitude to our CEO, sir, Mr. Sitaraman. Next, we would like to felicitate our beloved Dean, sir, Dr. Edwin Devadas. Thank you, Dr. Ritesh and Dr. Jaya. Now we would like to felicitate our principal, sir, Dr. Girish. Thank you, Dr. Mahesh and Dr. Sindhu. And we would like to extend a token of gratitude to our Vice Principal, Dr. Madhumati Singh, Madam. we extend a token of gratitude to our PG Director, Dr. Savita Madam.
Thank you. Now we request our beloved Chairman, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, to give his presidential address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಆಗ ಈ ದಿನದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Good morning, one and all. His Royal Highness, the Maharaja of Mysore, Sri Udavir Krishna Datta Chamraj Udayar, our Chief Guest of the graduation ceremony. Group Executive Director, Chief Executive Officer, Dean, Principal, PG Director, Vice Principal of Rajarajeswari Dental College, heads of our sister institution, heads of the department, staff and student of Rajarajeswari Dental College, graduates of today, their proud parents, invitees, press, ladies and gentlemen. I wish everyone a happy day indeed. I am very happy and proud to deliver my presidential address of the 27th graduation ceremony of our first institution in Karnataka. The Rajarajeswari Dental College and Hospital established in the year 1992, 32 years legacy. The institution has blossomed into a complete dental institution, having all the infrastructure and facilities to impart dental education from BDS to PhD. In all branches of dentistry, it has won accreditation from several agencies like NAC, NABH, IAO, HLACT, and has won recognition from Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow and Sri Lankan Medical Council also. Group Executive Director Vijay Anand, Special Officer Sitaraman Jayapalan. I congratulate the Dean, Dr. Edwin Devadas, who is also the founder principal, the principal of Girish, Dr. Girish Vish, Vice Principal Dr. Madhumati Singh, Director of PG Studies Dr. Savita, teaching and non-teaching staff and administrative staff of Rajarajeswari Dental College for achieving this distinction. We all feel blessed today by the presence of His Royal Highness the Maharaja of Mysore, Sri Radhavir Krishna Datta Chamraj Udayar. We are grateful for his presence, accepting our invitation and for gracing this occasion. There have been many rulers of this great Bharat. There have been numerous dynasties, but the rulers of our Mysore state, especially the Udayar dynasty, which rules Mysore from the 14th century, is distinct. They are remembered, respected, loved, and adored by all, even today, because they are different from other rulers. I would like to mention few of the measures taken by all Royal Highnesses. Maharaja of Mysore established the Maharaja College of Mysore in 1833. You think over 1833. This great institution has given this nation's alumni like former Chief Minister Mr. S.M. Krishna, President Chief Minister Sri Siddaramaiah, Infosys founder Sri Narayana Murthy, the great brothers R.K. Lakshmanan, R.K. Narayanan, and many more. The Maharani College for Women in Mysore was established in 1917 by the Queen Regent of Mysore, Srimati Vani Vilasa. Prince Narasimha Raja Udayar laid the foundation stone for Vani Vilas Hospital, the Maharani Science College for Women in Bangalore was established in 1938 by the S. Royal Maharaja of Mysore. The largest hospital in Bangalore, Victoria Hospital, was started by Sri Krishnaraja Udayar, the 8th Maharaja in 1901. The Maharaja also instrumental in establishing the Indian Institute of Science and the Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, HAL, making Karnataka an aerospace capital. The great KRS Dam and many other water bodies were built by the Maharaja family from his own resources. The Maharaja of Mysore dynasty were pioneers and protectors in the field of art and culture. Under their rule, Carnatic music and Indian dance forms flourished. The world-famous annual Dasara festival is the fitting example of their efforts to preserve our tradition. If Taj Mahal is the 7th wonder of the world, Mysore Palace is the first in India. Even today, thousands of world tourists through the palace to witness the splendor and the richness of our culture. We hope and pray that His Highness Yadavir Krishna Datta Chamraj Udayar is very simple, a very humble, very human being person. We are very proud of you, sir. With this excellent dynastic background and his sound educational qualification, will defend the values and continues the good work of the dynasty, the responsibility he has shouldered from his 23rd year of age. I wish him and his royal family great future and good health on behalf of all of you. Today I am happy to note that 138 young graduates are fortunate to receive their degrees certificate from His Highness. I congratulate them for having fulfilled their dreams and their parents' appreciation. Rajarajeswari Dental College grows in the stature as well as in efficiency every year. We keep adding equipments every year to prove the best and the latest of the expanding of dental sciences. I convey you young dentists for your important role in helping longevity of human life. More than medicine, your role in extending life span is commendable. In olden days, people lived for 60 years. By 40 years, they started losing their teeth and stopped eating good diet. They could live only 10 to 15 years with that diet. Now you people preserve their teeth up to 8 years with your advanced techniques like endo treatment and implants and bridges. Soon, if the present research succeed, new teeth will be grown. After one lose permanent teeth, that is why you are special people. This year, the new and complete CAD/CAM lab and 3D printing technology lab have been added. Only a handful of dental institutions in India have these facilities under one roof. You have bright as laurels by winning many university medals and ranks. Many of our staff have excelled in national and international conferences and have completed many research projects under ICMR and university. I congratulate you all for this achievement. To the respected and beloved parents, I can see the smile of relief on your faces. Your hard work and love have produced the desirable result. I urge you to always remember your alma mater and keep your conduct with us wherever you are, because you are our ambassadors of goodwill. I request all the graduates to stand up, turn towards their parents and guardians and clap their hands as a sign of your love and gratitude for them. You see the parents' face. Thank you. May God bless you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you for your kind words, sir.
Now may I call upon and request His Royal Highness the Maharaja of Mysore to deliver the graduation address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. A very good morning to all of you present here today. Founder, Chairman and presiding dignitary of this graduation, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, all of the distinguished faculty and guests on the dais, distinguished guests and faculty of the dais, our graduating students, parents, friends from the media, and ladies and gentlemen. For all of us traveling frequently between Mysore and Bangalore, especially for those of us who reside in Mysore and come to Bangalore very often for some work or the other, Rajarajeswari College or the group of institutions is the marker which we see first before entering into Bangalore. So it reminds us also on a lighter note to give one prayer to Rajarajeswari so that we don't have to endure any traffic going into town. So we are always reminded of that fact when we come here. I would have never ever imagined that I would be considered to be the chief guest at any function here, leave alone a graduation ceremony. I consider it a tremendous honor to be here and to be considered to be worthy of giving you the commencement address here today. Firstly, many congratulations to all of the graduating students. I'm sure it is a very much a momentous day for you all. Many congratulations, I think more so to the parents. We're looking back and being fairly new parent and a parent for a child who's just entered school. I don't remember many of the things I achieved, but I do look forward to, and the small achievements that already my son has marked within his transition now from playgroup to school, etc., is much more worthy of my time and attention, I feel. So certainly for the parents, I'm sure it is much more worthy today to see your students or your children rise to this occasion. Many congratulations to you all. Congratulations to the faculty and everyone, of course, involved in your journey to getting you here today. I often do not accept, at least until very recently, to be part of chief guest at graduation or commencement ceremonies, because I've never believed that I have experienced enough or have the weight of age behind me to deliver such a formal address, such a weighted address that perhaps will give you a small push towards what was a time of transition from where you go from student life to your careers going forward. But a little while ago at another separate graduation ceremony, I thought back to my own graduation ceremony, which is not too long ago, just 8 years back, hardly even a decade. My chief guest in America at that time, I was considered it to be very fortunate, was Neil deGrasse Tyson, the famous astrophysicist. And I wish I remembered a lot of what he said, but unfortunately I don't remember very much. So it gives me good courage to come up here and talk that maybe many of the things I say today may not last with all of you, but one thing certainly did, which he said, despite the terrible heat that we had. May in America, especially in Massachusetts, is terribly hot, and we were made to all sit in the football stadium there. And while we were roasting there, one thing stood out above all else, and he said, the amount of care you have on your GPA, that is your grade point average, will matter little to nothing in the years that come from now on. And at the time I remember thinking, well, that's a fine way to start your speech, because we worked so hard over these 4 years to get that grade point average to be near perfect or as near to perfect as we can. And to think that it will not matter at all is something unthinkable. But sure enough, within a year of it, it came to be true that hardly any of the examinations or any of the goalposts that were set in order to achieve this grade point average mattered little to nothing going forward. Rather, I think it was many of the life lessons we learned from college that really took us forward and helped me endure going forward. Again, I've mentioned I still don't consider myself very experienced or have the honor of having some age behind me to give you many words of wisdom. You all have called me here, of course, with the weight of the Mysore tradition behind me, and being a representative of that, you asked me to come here speak. So I will endeavor to give some lessons, perhaps from my own understanding over the last 8 years of that tradition and what it has taught me going forward. The first and foremost of it all, when I came to the palace in 2015, I don't know whether it is coincidence, but someone told me coincidence is just the word we use when we don't understand how the universe works. That the many centenary celebrations of all of the institutions, some of them were mentioned by Dr. Shanmugam, they were celebrating their centenary, that is 100 years of being established. And the University of Mysore, Mysore Silks, Mysore Sandal Soap, Mysore Soaps and Detergents rather, and many of the other institutions. And even now in November we'll be celebrating the 100 years of Bhadravati Steel and Iron Works as well. So all of these 100 years of everlasting value taught me the first lesson I learned from that tradition is when we go into life, build not for today, build not for tomorrow, but build for 100 years later, build for your grandchildren. I'm sure all of you go through your fair amount of reels or whatever social media every day. As much as we try to stay away from it, it keeps coming. One that keeps coming along quite often is the saying that a person who plants a seed, knowing fully well that he will not enjoy the shadow that the tree will cast so many years later, knows the true meaning of life. And I think if anything I've learned from the Mysore tradition and from the Mysore family is that the institutions they built so many years ago are continuing to serve society today. And while maybe we will not build institutions ourselves, in many ways we will all be rendering great service towards society and towards whatever we do in our own careers. And we must always endure to do that work so that we are building for not just our next generation or the next generation, but so that 100 years later, we are building something that is giving value to them so many years ahead. So that is one of the first few lessons I learned with the palace. The second thing, of course, Mysore, as you all know, has especially, and not unique to Mysore, but many of the princely families, and I'm sure many others have their continued issues, which you're always fighting for. But I think blaming society, blaming parents, blaming everybody else, or this idea of victimhood that has come into society as a currency, I think as long as you stay very much far away from that, it'll suit you very much from life. J.K. Rowling, I've seen one of her speeches at Harvard. She said there is an expiry date to how much you can blame your parents for your misgivings. And I think that is something we should certainly take forward. Stop blaming all of the ills that have on us from our society, our institutions, our education, or our teachers. Rather, take it into your own hands and go forward. You will find that the happiness that you are looking for is often in the work you are not doing. And in that work you are not doing, you will find that happiness and that solution towards whatever you are enduring to achieve. I think that is one of the greatest things that we are all facing as a society is we tend to look at every external issue that is there is something that is holding us down. It often is not, but ourselves. And in my own personal life in these last 8 years, I have learned that overcoming and understanding that my own problems are stemming from myself, and at the same time the solutions from that come from my own mind is something that has tremendously helped me out and has seen me go further in many which ways. And the last small bit of advice that I give you all, do not, of course, I think many of you would have already been told this many times over, do not chase your salary, do not chase money, do not go behind status, power, all these things, because they are all through the vicissitudes of time will anyway not endure. And you can take the many princely houses of India as an example. We were all at one point in time in our heyday doing very well and at the forefront of all things in India. And now, in many cases, many houses have faded away into the lapse of time and not remembered anymore. But in Mysore's case, uniquely, I cannot speak for other princes. I'm sure there are many others who are remembered. But in Mysore's case, we are remembered for one singular thing. We didn't identify with the powerful, but identified with the powerless. And that is something you should truly endure to do with your life. Many of the lasting works, I know it goes back to all of the institutions that were built, all of the policies that were implemented at the time, and all of the good work that was done there is what has lasted and given that name some weightage, and in fact allowed you to call me here today. To be considered to be a part of this thing was because of the work, though so many years ago, that they did for the goodwill or the good gesture or the upliftment of society. So continue to do that work, endure to do that work, and you will find that that is indeed lasting above all things else that you may think are worthy of pursuit. Above all things, the pursuit of building a good name, building a good society around you is above all else key. There are many, of course, other sayings. I'm sure all of your teachers, all of your parents have told you consistency, hard work, all of these things are very much true. As much as we'd like them not to be, they are very much principles that we have to endure and have to go through in order to get to our achievements, which I'm sure all of you will. And I'm sure all of your brethren around you will endeavor to help you in that pursuit, and we are certainly all in this society enduring to build that, and each and every person's contribution towards building that society will help us build a better tomorrow. So these are some small words. I hope you will excuse me with this limited experience I have for giving you this small thing today. It's a very short speech. The Dasara festivities, of course, are around the corner, which is why I was asked very kindly to be made the program slightly shorter than it should be given its due. It's a 400-year-old tradition, but and even older considering our predecessors in the Vijayanagara Empire were celebrating it for 400 more years. So it is an age-long festival that has many people consider it to be a royal festival, state festival, etc. It is indeed a festival of the people, which everyone should be participating in, because the ultimate prayer is for the well-being of the state and for the well-being of our society here, and now, of course, the country at large. So it is a festival which all of you should be a part of and should all endeavor to be. And the main prayer in that festival is to wish for success in every endeavor. So even before that festival starts, I wish for your success in your every endeavor to the students here. I hope you and know you will achieve far greater things than what you have done today. And this will be only a small achievement when you weigh it all at the end of the day, but nonetheless an equally memorable one when going forward. There is a small saying in the Isha Upanishad, and something that I have always, at least when I've understood that, philosophy is a great helper in the way in which we want to live our lives. It says the being that has understood the self cannot hate at all. And I think that is something that we should all endeavor to understand, is that once you see the self in everyone else, you cannot understand hate, because then you are part of a greater whole. So I hope that you will all build towards this greater whole, and while maybe the Mysore Samsthana may not come back, certainly the golden age of Mysore can return for another golden age for us all, and maybe even for our children and grandchildren as well, provided all of you all play your part and contribute to that factor. So once again, I thank you all for having me here today. I wish you all the very best in your lives, and thank you to Rajarajeswari Dental College. I know you've been calling me for many years, and our schedules, there's always been a conflict, but I think this was a right time to come. There is always a right time for things to happen, so I'm honored to be here and honored to be amongst all of you. Once again, my congratulations to you all and wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Well, students and audience, that was His Royal Highness the Maharaja of Mysore for you all. Thank you so much, sir, for your words of knowledge and wisdom. I'm sure our students will make you and all of us proud with their education and opportunities that they get tomorrow in their life.
Now we move on to the next program, presentation of graduation ceremony. I would like to call Dr. Madhumati Singh, beloved Vice Principal, to announce the UG students.
Good morning. Start with
Dhananjayan DR. I kindly request our beloved chairman and His Highness to come forward.
Vishnu Vishwanath, Ali Mirajari, Priyansh Dev, Ashwini Ji, Katha Sagaram Aditya, Sandra E.S., Sakleen Pasha, Shashi Kumar, Tejas Gowda, Neha Murthy, Shatarupa Devnath, Akriti Singh, Adarsh NG. Adarsh is topper in the subject of orthodontics and dentofacial orthopedics, and he has bagged Kannappan Memorial Gold Medal. Adhyata Reddy, Ajit Kumar, Akash, Akriti Chandran, Akshata, Amulya, Anusha, Archa Nandanan, Archana Pai, Asfiya Hussain, Ashwati Mohan, Atanu Das, B. Jessica, Bhagyashri, Vijay Gogoi, Bindu R, Viprantu Nath, Shri Shravanti. Shravanti is a topper in general medicine and she has been awarded Ganesh Memorial Gold Medal. GC Chandni, Chinna Nikhila, DB Ashwati, Debopam Sen, Dipti Madhusudan, Dirti Kumari, MAS, GV Meghna, Harishankar KT, Harshita HR, Hasnain Ahmed, Ritesh, he is topper in conservative dentistry and endodontics, and he is topper in oral and maxillofacial surgery. Rishabdev Lashkar, Huda Manal, Ishita Gautam, Jahnavi G, Jerifa Parveen, Kasturi TM, Madhusmita Barua, Manasi Jain, Megha Hegde, Megha Karan, Meghna PU, Mohammad Aftab, Mohammad Nayan, he is topper in prosthodontics and crown and bridge, and he is the best intern of the batch. So he gets a gold medal, Tirumati Kannamal. Muskan Kausar, NK Nishank, Neha Sultana, Nimita John, Nitish Bose, Palagiri Pushpalata, Pooja RV, Pragati, Pradnya AM, Prakruti, Pranav Padwale, Pranita, Priya, Raksha Prabhu, she is topper in the subject of public health dentistry. Rikita Saha, Rupam Chaudhary, Roshni Malu, Ruchita DM, Ruchita MK, Sahana S, Saikat Majumdar, Sarang Vikasnath, Saru C, Shalini S, Shilpa DJ, Shilpa HR, Shivangi Acharya, Simran, Sneha MD, Nehil Mayank, Sonal Chaudhary, Sonia, Shavashi Mishra. She is topper in the subject of periodontology. Srishti Gowda, Sujita, Suraj Satyadev. Suraj is topper in the subject of orthodontics and dentofacial orthopedics. He is topper in the subject of pediatric and preventive dentistry. He has got a gold medal, Krishnaswamy gold medal for the topper in oral and maxillofacial surgery. Then Mangayar Karsi gold medal for topper in dental anatomy and dental histology. Professor Venkatraman gold medal for oral medicine and radiology. Then Chairman's gold medal for the best outgoing undergraduate students of the batch. Tirumati Kannamal gold medal for the best intern of the batch. Then he is overall topper. Sushmita Shetty, Saida Rabia, Tabassum Ahmed, Varsha, Velidi Manaswini, Vijeta, Jeba Asmi, President ACS Arun Kumar's Gold Medal for the Best Student Research Project of 2022-23 batch goes to Suraj Satyendra, Mohammad Nayan, Adarsh NG and Akruti Chandran.
Thank you, madam. Now may I call upon the Director of PG Studies, Dr. S. Savita, to read out the postgraduate honors.
Dr. Sayeda Muskan Jan from Oral Medicine and Radiology. Dr. Deepali Pandey from Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology. Dr. Sri Ramya from Department of Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge. Dr. Deshmukh Aishwarya Jagdish, Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge. Dr. Kumari Atulya, Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge. Dr. Nallapola Sanhita, Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge. Dr. Shivashankar, Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge. Dr. Mohammad Gauss, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. He has also secured non-Kushan Gold Medal for topper and postgraduates. Dr. Soundarya, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Dr. Anahita Anil John, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Dr. Rajdeep Malik, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Dr. Seena Thomas, Periodontology. Dr. Ann Shaji, Periodontology. Dr. Lakshmi, Periodontology. Dr. Sayana Nazreen, Periodontology. Dr. Rishika, Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry. Dr. Maunashri, Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry. Dr. Soumya Sinha, Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry. Dr. Soumya Pai, Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry. Dr. Suman, Conservative and Endodontics. Dr. Akshita Balivada, Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics. Dr. Prerana Kotari, Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics. Dr. John Jeffrey Daniel, Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics. Dr. Justin Eldo, Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics. Dr. Subbalakshmi Jairam, Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. She has also secured Dr. Edwin Devdas Gold Medal for topper in postgraduate orthodontics and dentofacial orthopedics. Dr. Sharanya, Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. Dr. Shetty Asmita Dinekar, Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. Dr. Hafiz Ismail, Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. Dr. Armugam, Public Health Dentistry. Dr. Abhilasha Baiko, Public Health Dentistry. Dr. Gayatri, Public Health Dentistry. Graduates from Implantology Fellowship, Dr. Mallesh, Dr. Zainul Labid, Dr. Lubi Tazni, Dr. Anurag Chakravarti. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to call upon our beloved Principal, Dr. Girish HC, to call upon the toppers.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon all. And the foremost award is Admugam Mudliar Gold Medal for the Best Teacher Award goes to Dr. Purnima Ji, Professor of Oral Medicine and Radiology. Give her a big round of applause, please. Next is the first BDS topper, Ambika Shruti. She is overall topper in subject of dental anatomy and histology. Next is Saloni Jain, topper in general anatomy and histology. Shravani, topper in physiology and biochemistry. Farida Jasmine, topper in dental anatomy and histology. Coming to second BDS, Vibha Suresh Madhav is overall topper and she also tops in preclinical prosthodontics. Next, Aishwarya M, topper in general pathology and microbiology. Deepika P, topper in pharmacology. Nandita Kulkarni, topper in dental materials and topper in preclinical conservative dentistry. Next is Vignesh M, topper in preclinical conservative dentistry. Coming to third BDS, Riya Surana, overall topper, and she also tops in oral pathology and microbiology. Next is Sonali Umesh Singh, topper in general medicine. Next is Muskan, topper in general surgery. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, may I call upon Dr. Shakuntala, the head of the Department of Periodontics and Preventive Dentistry, to administer the oath to the graduates.
Yes, I request all the graduates to stand and raise your right hand, please. I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give my teachers the respect and gratitude which in their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patients will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are confided in me. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and noble tradition of my profession. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, party politics, and social standing. To intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. From the time of conception, even under threat, I will not use my medical and dental knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I will make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. So help me God. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Girish Hetsi, our beloved principal, to give vote of thanks.
Graduates, please be seated.
A warm and graceful afternoon to one and all present here. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to stand in front of you to propose the vote of thanks on this esteemed occasion. First and foremost, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our beloved chairman, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, who has made his time to preside over this function. We are grateful to have such an eminent administrator, a man with mission of educating people. His leadership is reflected in all the developmental activities of our educational institutes. Thank you, sir, for your valuable advice. On behalf of the management of Rajarajeswari Group of Institutions, I extend a heartfelt thanks to our esteemed chief guest, His Royal Highness Sri Yaduvir Krishnadatta Chamraja Vadiyar. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion and inspiring the young minds with your thoughts. This will surely encourage them to be better professionals and citizens. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our President of Dr. MGR Group of Institutions and RRGI, Shri ACS Arun Kumar, and our Managing Trustee, Srimati Lalita Lakshmi, for their guidance and support. I would now thank our beloved Executive Director of RRGI, Dr. S. Vijayanand, for his innovative ideas in planning this program and providing valuable inputs in conducting this graduation day. Thank you, sir, for your guidance and making this a grand success. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Sitaram, retired IAS CEO of RRGI, for his cooperation in arranging this program. I would like to thank Mr. Srinivas, PA to His Royal Highness, for enduring me all these days with numerous calls and messages, and Mr. Umesh for connecting me to His Royal Highness. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel started rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We are fortunate enough to have our beloved Dean, Dr. Edwin Devadas, for all the planning and ensuring that this graduation day is a huge success. Sir, you are your pillar of strength. Thank you, sir, for all your guidance in all steps. I would like to thank my colleagues, without whose involvement and willingness this function could not have been possible. Their enthusiasm and commitment in this has made this function a grand success. Thank you, one and all. My sincere gratitude to all the parents here for your rock-solid support and encouragement. Without your support, we would not be able to organize this function. Thank you all for coming from different parts of the country and making this graduation a grand success. I would like to thank all the post-graduating and graduating interns, the present interns and students who have made this graduation a memorable one. The previous weeks were all eventful with your impressive performances, and the hard work you have put in was evident in all these events. I would like to thank Kumbalgud Sub-Inspector for their kind cooperation in providing security, and I would like to thank the press, media, logistic, caterers and stage arrangement in charge for this wonderful arrangement. Without you guys, this event could not have been possible. Thank you all for the involvement in making this a grand success, and also I would like to thank the various committees, technical and non-technical persons, for their fabulous arrangement of the day. Finally, I thank God for showering His blessings upon today's function to make it a memorable one. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now we all raise for national anthem.
Thank you. With this, we come to an end of today's program.
Your life is your story. The adventure ahead of your is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Me, Dr. Beena Rupak.
And I, Dr. Rohit, officially sign off for today's program. Thank you.
Thank you for gracing the occasion.